Good morning, good afternoon, and or evening. Welcome back to the Den. Got something more than a bit different today. This is just kind of a simple channel update video. I want to let you guys know about some things that are changing from what was planned, some things that are coming up, and just try to help to set some expectations for some things moving forward. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you for all the support. We've hit 15 subscribers, and hopefully we will keep growing. Hopefully we will keep getting that community bigger and maybe be able to do a community game night at some time. You know, hopefully in the future. I want to say thank you to everybody for all your watch time and all your views and all the likes. My videos are regularly hitting in like the 20s and the 30s at minimum on views, and I just wanted to say thank you very much for your time. That's a big growth for me from where I started. Thank you so much. I really do mean it. It's really nice that you guys are helping me make my hobby more than just playing video games. You're helping me to do something more with it, and thank you. Just thank you. Can't say that enough. But for what's coming up here on the channel, we'll start with the reviews, right? Well, actually, we'll start with the stream type stuff. Survival Saturdays is going to be continuing on as it has. After Subnautica wraps up, I am actually going to be playing a game that I have never played before. It's 2025. The game's been out for a while. It's been out since, according to GOG, it was August of 2016. Not going to give the date. Not going to tell you the developer. Sorry about the whitewash there. Apparently the clouds are moving out and the sun's coming back out, so I apologize about that. But I can't really tell you much more than it's a game I've never played, and it's been out since August of 2016, so that is, wow, that is closing in on 9 years exactly. I've never played it. It's going to be cool. It's going to be great. Come and join me on Saturdays. I'm going to be putting up polls and stuff with Survival Saturdays, kind of like I do now with Subnautica, basically trying to get some practice in before this game hits. And basically going to be having you guys kind of decide where I'm going and what I'm doing to a degree, right? So that's, you know, make sure to subscribe, like, all that, so that way you can be there for those. That's going to be, again, starting up after the Subnautica run concludes. And now, Friday nights are currently occupied by Marvel Rivals. I'm going to keep playing Marvel Rivals on Friday nights, at least until I have done a Dirty Casual Tries video for every single one of the heroes. I'm not really going to be trying to speed those up. Depending on some other stuff I'm kind of cooking on. I'm looking at trying to do some React content. Reaching out to some people, seeing if they would be okay with that. You know, it's, you know, being stuff that's up on YouTube, I'm sure it falls under fair use and whatnot, but I don't know, I kind of just starting into it, just kind of want to ask some people if they'd be cool with it, you know. Just kind of how I'm wanting to handle it starting out, but you might see like a third upload video. You know, if I'm able to get more, not just gameplay kind of content going. So you might see the Dirty Casuals come up as a third video in the week if that is something that I can get going, or if people are receptive to. That covers the streams. You still might see the occasional stream for other stuff, like, you know, when I started, you know, I was thinking about doing a stream for when I started doing the chapters for Hogwarts Legacy, leading up to the Day in the Life and the Week in the Life review for that. I've thought about doing some more streams because Wizard with a Gun is no longer with us, and it's a game that's very near and dear to my heart. It's not very old. It's kind of fresh and new, and, well, for when it came out, it was fresher and newer, but it's a game where they just didn't make enough sales. They had post-launch support. They expanded the game. There was no extra charge for the content. They did have some cosmetic packs you could have bought. I bought the soundtrack because I just really love the music for Wizard with a Gun, but they didn't. The game was going to basically be made or break. It was going to be made or broken on its sales, and it didn't sell enough. I'm guessing that's part of the because I don't know the ins and outs of the business dealings, but from their text, they didn't sell enough, so they didn't get to continue. So I'm guessing that was something with the contract with Devolver, had to make so much in sales or something. Don't know. Basic point is it's no longer with us. It's a game I love, so I've thought about doing some extra kind of stuff for that. But yeah, for the most part, streams are going to be the Friday Night Rivals, and once we're done with Marvel Rivals, another game will replace that. And Saturdays is going to be the Surviving Saturdays. For the review content, because I've been rambling, I apologize, about 6 minutes I've been rambling. For the review content, though, I'm looking at doing more than just the A Day in the Life reviews and the A Week in the Life reviews. The A Week in the Life reviews, I thought those were going to be a bit more adaptable at first, but it's going to have to be like a really long story narrative game, or it's going to have to be like an open world type of game, like a Grounded or an Ark or something like that, for me to really be able to rack up that kind of playtime. MMOs could work in there too. I'm not terribly big on MMOs. I've got the one MMO I play, and it's like, a couple of times a week for 2-3 hours each time, and I play with a buddy, and that's about as far as that goes. I don't really have the ability to take on another MMO. That's why for the reviews coming up, you can expect to see in April. There's going to be South of Midnight and Expedition Obscura Claire 30 or Claire Obscura Expedition 33. So those are two games that I'm going to be playing and reviewing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have, well, I'm really, really, really sure I'm going to have one of them out in the review for the game out in April. Probably be, probably South of Midnight will be the one that I get out in April, because that game's releasing on April the 8th. Expedition 33 doesn't release until the 24th, so it'll probably be May before you see a review for that. But I'm trying to look at, instead of just having like, oh, here's me playing a game, like my Marvel Rivals kind of uploads, I'm looking at, as I said, trying to do more there, and trying to do some more stuff with reviews. So maybe, since it's going to be gameplay kind of content with me reviewing the game and what you're going to be seeing, at least then it's another review. So I'm looking at trying to do some stuff with that, some kind of retro type reviews, and something I'm going to call an off the cuff review. It's basically for a game that, was in my personal backlog. I was kind of, for like the couple of hours a week, I get to kind of just play a game for me. It's not for content. It's not for this. It's not helping playing with somebody else, this, that, or the other. It's just for me, right? Little couple hours of decompression time every week. Off the cuff reviews are probably going to be more for those. As an example, RoboCop Rogue City was a game that I was going to do in a day in the life review on for the channel. We got wrapped up in other stuff that was going on at the time as well. There were some other games that were still going on, and just kind of got wrapped up in that, sidetracked. I was going to double back to RoboCop. And then, by the time the A Week in the Life for Enshrouded came out, I was like, okay, well, probably just going to move this one into my personal backlog and kind of play it just for me. That's mainly why I got the game anyway, because I like RoboCop. But I was like, well, I kind of do, after beating the game, I was like, I kind of do want to review this, but it's a bit old. Sorry about that. But, it's a bit old, and I'm not really sure how to do it in my normal style. So an off-the-cuff review is something that I'm going to be trying there. So just a couple more styles of review content. Hey guys, sorry to cut in. Editing Morcat here. Something I realized in making this video that I realized I forgot to mention around the review section was that we will not be doing a Week in the Life review for Nightingale. It's a game I personally like. It's probably going to be a game I kind of, piddle around with and play here and there on my own. Personal game kind of thing. But I don't really know what else I could add at this time. I mean, the City of Nightingale is now in the game, but until it hits 1.0, I'm not really sure what I could add to my reviews thus far in terms of Nightingale. Now, when it does hit 1.0, I will be revisiting it, but until then, I just don't know what else I can add, so we're going to be moving on to other things. Sorry, and back to the rest of the video. Other than that, things are kind of probably going to be continuing much as they have with the Dirty Casual tries for the Marvel Rivals uploads, as well as the streams and whatnot. So, still going to be using that good NCS music. If you guys can come out, join in, vote in the polls, help me decide what I'm going to do as I experience some of these games for the first time and or review them, it'd be wonderful. But that's about all I have, and I'm afraid I'm just going to keep rambling more. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for some of your time. Please drop a like, share around, subscribe for more, of course. Leave a comment with what you think, some ideas, maybe some games you think I should try to play. Let me know in the comments. But most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day.